Hello and welcome to Impulse Season 6, the premiere. So crazy to say Season 6. I'm stuck on Season 5, not gonna lie. It has been crazy. Well, with that being said, let me welcome my host, one of my hosts that's late. And then I'll go ahead and welcome our nurses back, or not back. This is their first time here. So, let's get hyped for this season. Hopefully it'll be a good one and one to remember. Starting with Ashley King, Caleb Jensen, and Christina Hanlon. Ooh, name, sorry. Next, we are welcoming Hart, Jamie Diaz, Jen Rudolph. We'll give Hart. Okay. Next, we are welcoming AJ, Johnny, Luna. And finally, Marcus and Sean D. Woo! Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my God. I'm gonna lay it on everyone to get connected to audio, and then you guys get to hear me ramble for a couple hours. Just kidding, it won't be a couple.
I was gonna say, oh dear Lord.
Ashley is the straggler with the audio tonight, but we'll wait. We're all good. I ain't stressing. Was I nervous? Absolutely.
Hello.
Also, Jamie, I just want to say, I did say Diaz when I introduced you. Thank the Lord Jesus. I was so scared I'd mess it up.
It's all right. Well, I'm still Diaz right now. I won't be Pavey until it all changes officially, but you know.
Hey, Jamie.
I just got
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, welcome.
Hello. So excited to put some voices to these faces and names.
But like, same, Sean. Honestly, same. I'm gonna add Ashley and tell her to connect to audio.
Cute. Do we have to be on video? Because I look disgusting.
You do not need to be on video. It is not required. If you want to be on video tonight, you can. You will have to be on video at times during the game, but right now is not one of those times.
No. Okay.
I'm going to give Ashley a few more minutes, and then I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into what we have to do.
I'm going to choose not to be on video because I am currently sipping off a bottle of vodka. So
I got 4 Loco.
Oh yes, baby. Yes.
I'm kind of like trash right now a little bit.
All right, everyone's gonna get mad, but for the first time this season, I am muting you all. Ha ha! Love that power. Alrighty. Hello, nurses, or what you will be called for the next couple of days or weeks. The term for the players, as Hart is saying, what is nurses. If you don't know what a cardiologist is, well, luckily you don't need any knowledge on that. It's all right. All right. Anyways, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and introduce ourselves, including the hosting team, just so we can get to know each other just a little more. So tonight we will go ahead and start with our hosting team, starting with the one, the only, myself. If you don't know me by now, what the? Hold on. Let me fix that. We'll move to the one, the only Bob real fast. Go ahead, Bob. Take it away. Introduce yourself. We'll let the
Hey.
king go first.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bob. I'm the old man.
The old
I'm in charge of everything.
bitch, please.
Shut
I
the
just
fuck up.
let Sean have the scraps.
Oh my goodness. All right.
That's
Hi,
it.
Daddy Bob.
I am good now. Hello, everyone. I am your host. Unfortunately, you will get to hear this voice and get to know this voice really well if you plan to stay here until the end of the game. There's not much to know about me, but I'm looking forward to get to know each and every one of my players this season. Bob, blah, 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 back to you. You're lame. But yeah, I'm pretty boring. I'll give it over to the next host, the queen, the only female on our production team, the queen herself. Casey, take it away, bestie.
I'm Casey. I'm kind of the flop. I make your voting chart. And yeah, that's all you really need to know about me.
And then finally, there's the, I don't know how to describe him, but finally we have Bar Down, also known as Zach in the chats.
What's going on, guys? Zach, Bar Down, whenever you want to call me, that's me. I've been called the wallpaper in every other season that we've done, so hopefully I get to outlive my reputation in this one, but let's go.
All right. Thank you, Zach. All right. So, players, what we want to know from you is your name. Obviously, we know your name, but just for the record. So you'll state your name, your age, where you're from, and a little fun fact about yourself. Yeah, I think that's going to be fun. So the first person on my screen is Caleb Jensen. So Caleb, go ahead and introduce yourself with your name, age, location, and a fun fact. And you're muted before you start talking.
Hi, I'm Caleb. I'm 21. I'm from Illinois, and fun fact. I don't really have many fun facts.
Okay, we'll move on. The next person on my screen is Jen. Hello, Jen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jen. I'm 26 years old. I'm originally from New York, but now I live in West Palm Beach, Florida. Represent. A fun fact about me. We'll make it Disney themed. I worked at Disney World for a couple of years. And yeah, so I like Disney a lot.
All right, thank you, Jen. The next person on my screen is the Queen, Queen Heart.
Hello, my name is Hart, or Andrew, as you might see in the chats, but I usually in order I go by Hart. I'm 29 years old. Fun fact about me. I like long walks on the beach, big dicks, and fried chicken. And I'm a brand new doggy daddy, and my little puppy's right here. He won't leave my side because I just left him for 2 hours. So he's mad at me. But yeah, that's about me.
YouTube just straight demonetized me. It's okay. No, I'm joking. All right, the next person on my screen is the one, the only, the best, no, not best, but one of the legends from Impulse, one of our returnees this season, Miss Luna.
Okay, so I don't know how to top that last one because I'm a bottom, but I'll try it. Hi, I'm Luna. I'm 23. I'm an energetic mess. I'm fueled off of pot and alcohol and hormonal rage.
All right, the next person on my screen is hopefully the better Johnny of Impulse. Johnny, go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is John, or Johnny, depends on what you want to call me. I'm 21 years old from Mansfield, Massachusetts. Fun fact about me is I can speak Japanese. Like, believe me, I watch a lot of anime, and I just like to like parody a lot of anime scenes. So, yay!
All right, thank you, Johnny. That's iconic. The next icon is Marcus. Also, if I say any of your names wrong, please tell me because I don't want to be doing this all season.
No, it's pretty hard to screw up Marcus. But I am Marcus. I am 39. So in Big Brother worlds, I am 87. So I'm from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, and fun fact about me, I like squirrels.
Ooh, I like that. All right, the next person is Christian.
What up, guys? I'm Christian. I'm 19. I'm from Newfoundland, Canada. And fun fact about I is I graduated college.
Period. We love a smart man's. The next person is just one of the many Seans you guys will see this season. Go ahead, Sean D. You're muted. You're drunk and muted. No, check.
Okay. Okay, so my name is Sean. I'm 21. I'm a raging alcoholic, and I'm really good at decluttering. That's it. Bye.
Thank you, Sean. Next, we have the VL Queen from last season, and now playing the game, Ashley. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm 34 years old from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And a fun fact about me is I have a turning 5-year-old son that has autism, and that's been a really amazing journey for me so far.
And we will stick by you the whole way through it. We love you, Ashley. Next is the one. Why you look so nervous? The next person is AJ.
I am not nervous. I just hopped out the shower. My name's AJ. I am 31 years old. And I'm from Alabama, which sucks. An interesting fact about me, I guess, is that I have 12 tattoos. I don't know.
Ooh, 12. Plan to get any more?
Yeah, I want to get a thigh piece.
Period. All right. The newlywed, the icon, Jamie. Welcome. Go ahead.
Of course, I thought you were talking about me with newlywed. Yes, I'm Jamie. I'm 41. I'm actually from El Paso, Texas, but I live in Rayford. I wasn't into orgs until a short while ago when my sister Tanya got me into it when she was doing the Survivor, and then she went into BB. So it really got me intrigued and like doing it and having fun, and I've enjoyed it. A fun fact about me, I'm loud and obnoxiously crazy. And when Marcus says he loves squirrels, typically they say that I'm squirrel and I lose attention. So I can have that there. Another fun fact is I'm an intuitive oracle card reader, so I can also do that. So that's
She's also an amazing teacher.
Oh yeah, I'm also a teacher of like 14 years.
All right, and finally tonight we will meet Christina. Hello, Christina. Christina, I don't know if you're muted, but you're muted. Oh, there we go.
Hold it. Let me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm actually making them right now. Christina, I'm older than most of you on this game, so you don't even know my age. I'm been with orgs about 2 years. Fun fact, I have 9 kids, 8 kids of my own, 1 from my husband's first marriage, and 3 grandkids. So, yeah, it's a little crazy.
All right, we love that. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, everyone. Now that we've all gotten to know each other a little bit, it's time for the boringest part of the season, but unfortunately it has to be done, so let's just get it out of the way now. In just a few moments, I will read the rules of this game. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and let you in on the top secret, and that is that this is your only and final warning. If you break any of these rules, you will be removed immediately from the game. We do not do a strike system because that's ridiculous, and we do not tolerate any disrespect, period. So let's get into the rules. First and foremost, obviously, no disrespecting the host or other players. This includes saying racial, homophobic, or any kind of slurs to cause harm or hate to a player. Arguing with a decision production makes. Whatever we say 9 out of 10 times is final and not up for debate. Period. Don't be a Chandler. None of you will understand that reference, but it's a great reference. Please do not use NSFW content or sexual content. Keep everything PG-13, especially try to keep it that way on the lives, just so we don't get in trouble by YouTube or anything like that. We're not that big on YouTube. I just don't want to risk it all. Be as active as possible. Show up to all challenges and votings, etc. And orgs, we know personal things can happen. If you have something going on, please reach out to production in advance. We're not gonna harp on you that hard, but I have a potty mouth. I don't care. You're good. You're fine. I'm not gonna be that.
Not as much about language.
Yeah, I'm not that hard on language. You'll get the gist. You'll understand. Vote if you fail to vote 2 times at any time, not back to back. If you fail to vote 2 times out of the whole season, period, you will be removed and never asked to return. Period. There are voting lists. We do allow voting lists. If you can't show up that night, just send in a voting list. It's really not that hard. Send a confessional at least once a round. We aren't strict with this, so don't even come for us. But we do appreciate all confessionals. No screenshots are to be sent. Sometimes this rule will be bypassed. No forwarding messages. The only reason for this rule to be bypassed is if you are sending a screenshot to production, obviously. But I feel the need to say it for some reason. When you are asked to come to the diary room to vote, just have your vote ready. We do it manually. We will have breakout rooms open. One will be titled diary room, and I will pull you in one at a time. And when I call you back to vote, it will pop up on your screen saying you have been invited to diary room. You just click accept and come hang out with us for a minute. You can have up to 3 people in your DR. However, I reserve the right to remove them if they expose any other info to other players. Also, if AJ has, for example, say Jamie wasn't a player and AJ had Jamie in his chat, that would mean, Andrew, you would not be allowed to have Jamie also in your chat. So you can't have other people can't have the same person because it just gets messy. Anything in your production chat stays there. Do not try to write fake confessional and send it to someone to prove a point. That is so annoying and not real gameplay. Don't cheat. Don't be annoying. There will be idols in play. Ways to find idols are looking and analyzing photos sent by production. The twist could have some kind of idol. You can find by idols by claiming scrolls or even flash challenges. Do not try to cheat. Ooh, what was that echo? No, ma'am. All right, do not try to cheat. Most comps, you will be asked to stay on camera. For the phone users, I'm not going to be too harsh on you. But there are certain challenges that we will do over the season that you cannot turn your camera off whatsoever. And if you do, it'll automatically disqualify you, unfortunately. During evictions, you will only vote when asked to come to the diary room. You will show us your vote on paper if you wish and say it aloud. You will tell us why you voted this way, and then we ask you to send your vote to your production chat on Messenger. There is to be no talking about who you are voting for a while during the voting period. If you are caught, there will be strikes given out for this and only this. But after 3 strikes for one player for this situation, it restarts the whole week with a new cardiologist, new noms, new everything. It's kind of annoying. People get mad about it. So just don't talk about the vote during the voting period. Zach and Bob will be switching who will be in here each night during the voting periods. Casey will never be in here, and I will never be in here. We will always be in the diary room. If you're removed or quit for any reason, you will not be asked for any returnee seasons. Some exemptions apply. If someone dies in your family and you have to leave my game, I'm not going to care. That's life. You have to deal with your family, and I'm not going to get mad at you. That's understandable. But if you do what, I'm not going to name drop, but if you do what the one person did tonight and you just up and leave chats without giving a notice or anything like that, then that's when I will not ever ask you to return, because that there's nothing in this world that makes me more mad. It's annoying. While we are live, Heart, please keep the cussing to a minimum. Listen, I do it too, and it's not even the rule doesn't even get applied very often. I do it, we all do it, it happens, it's whatever at this point.
I'll try my best.
If you're fighting with someone during a live or call, a house meeting, quote, quote, and production deems it as too far, we will ask you to stop. If you continue after we ask you to stop, you will both be muted and removed from the messenger if you're having a house meeting or the live, which is on Zoom. So basically how this will work is if Jamie and Christian are sitting here screaming at each other, throwing personal attacks, I'm going to tell them to stop. If they don't end up stopping, I'm going to remove them from the Zoom. Whatever comps they missed, not my problem, they should have stopped. And then eventually when I feel they have had the time to calm down, I will invite them back and they can finish out the night. But we're very picky about personal attacks and stuff like that. When we go live, you will start in the Zoom waiting room. Do not leave. We will let you in one at a time. When everyone is in the waiting room or at the designated time, we will then let you in. All Alliance chats need to have all members of production in them. Myself, Zach, Robert, and Casey. If you add one of us, we will add the rest, but we ask that all of them are in there.
Do that include one-on-one chat?
No, we do not want any of your one-on-one chats unless it's a final two.
Okay.
If production finds out there is an alliance and we are not in it, we reserve the right to expose it. We're not going to expose you. I wrote that one time as a scare tactic and it never works anyways. But also make sure all chats have an alliance name. There are awards given out at the end of the season. Alliance name is one of them. So if you make an alliance, just name it something. And make me and one other host an admin, or you can make us all admins. We don't care. You can play most powers when votes are in, and I direct you to. So after votes are in, I will say, if you have a hidden immunity idol and or advantage and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. You will typically play everything then. However, there are some exceptions that apply. So in past seasons, there have been something called the Atlas Rock, which is playable at any point in time. So they could just be in the main chat and they could say, I'm using my Atlas Rock. And at that point, I would allow them to use it. If you're a flatline pre-jury, you are to remain contactless with players still in the game. Players still in the game must also remain contactless from you. If you are contacting each other for non-related game stuff, that is obviously fine. However, if I find out you're talking about game stuff, neither of you will be asked to return and the player that is still in the game will be removed. Ghost chat rules, aka the jury. There's to be no talking about who you will vote in the end in the chat. If you're talking about your vote, I'm probably going to scream at you. That's so obnoxious. Jurors are not to have contact at all with players still in the game. As a jury member, I think it is very valid that you all... Shut up, Hart. I can't stand you. So... I forget what I was saying. See, messing me up. Anyways, there are to be no jury alliances formed. If you form a jury alliance, you're kind of boring and that's kind of lame. If you don't know what a jury alliance is, that's probably a good thing. But a jury alliance is basically a bunch of people in the jury grouped together to vote one person and to get other people to vote that one person. I don't allow that, and I don't allow you to talk about your vote in the jury chat because that's annoying. You are not to message other jurors outside the jury chat about the game. Yeah, don't do it. You'll get caught, I promise. You must stay in the jury chat at all times, no exceptions. If you leave the chat, you will not get a vote. This includes if you pre-vote and cannot make it to the reunion. If you don't make it to the reunion, you pre-vote, stay in the jury chat, don't leave. If you leave, it kind of just ruins some stuff. Here is your extra reminder. If you break any of these rules at any time, you will be removed from this game immediately. This is your only and final warning. There is no strike system and impulse. Once you fail to follow a rule, I will remove you. Severity plays a part in this, and some of the above rules are not that strict. And now I go to my notes. If you feel the need to vent about anything, even unrelated game stuff, production will listen. If you feel upset or weary about things, we will all help to the best of our ability. As host, it is our job to make sure you are all in a safe space during the duration of our game. All right. pull out your devices, get into your production chat. If you understand all the rules I just read aloud to you, please send the words "I agree to the rules of Impulse" to your production chat now. If you have any questions, please ask in your production chat now as well, or you can ask on the live. I will wait for a couple I agrees, and then we will move on to the easy part of tonight.
I object.
What'd you say, Sean?
I said I object.
Oh, don't object.
I'm sweating so hard.
Where's my chat? Okay, let's see.
I agree to the rules of Impulse. I agree with the game. I agree. I agree.
Not
I
gonna lie,
agree
kind
with
of.
rules and regulations. Ooh,
I
I
kind of
like
threw up
that.
a little bit in my mouth.
I forget things.
Do we send it in our
Heart,
messenger chat?
valid point. I will send the document to the main chat, so you'll have it.
Thank
at
you.
any time. Some people just hate reading, and so I just take one for the team and read it to you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Are there any questions about the rules? If so, you need to ask now. I'm moving on. If not, all right. The next thing is the format. I'm not even gonna use a script this season. I usually read it off my script. Actually, I am gonna use my script because I don't want to mess it up. Impulse is an online reality game hosted, created, and produced by myself. Each game week will consist of 3 main competitions, 2 ceremonies, and 1 flatline each week. The game will also have temptations and twists like no other. You've already got your temptations and twists up and ready. You guys have been hit with them back to back and back, and I'm sure you understand that. The first thing that happens in Impulse is the cardiologist competition. The way it will work is the host, myself, will give all the players in the game a competition. There will be 2 winners for some period of time in the game. Eventually, it will go to 1 winner. The winners of this competition will make 2 people be their patients for the week. Each cardiologist winner will pick 1 person. So if Hart is the cardiologist and Jamie are the cardiologist, Hart can pick 1 other person to be his patient, and then Jamie will pick the other patient. So you end with 2 noms. Next is the lifeline competition, and it will be to save you from being a patient for the week or to flatline. 2 people will win the competition set in place by the host for a period of time in the game. At some point, it will go to 1 winner, then it will no longer be a competition. This competition does fade away at some point. When? Nobody knows. We will know, but nobody knows now. After the first ceremony, we move into the hero competition. The way it will work is the 2 I should probably put this on there. But after the lifeline ceremony, that's when, or the lifeline comp, that's when the 2 cardiologists pick their patient. After the first ceremony, we move into the hero competition. The way it will work is the 2 cardiologists and patients, as well as 2 others selected by the patients. So in Big Brother, they typically do a random draw, and if it picks one of the players or house guest choice or whatever, in this game, we always have the 2 patients pick the other 2 representing. We'll compete in the comp set in place by the host. The winner of the competition can save 1 of the patients from being flatlined and being out of the game. However, if you are not the patient, a cardiologist, or have a lifeline, you can be picked as the patient if you are not saved in some way. So if you haven't won any safety competition type thing, or you weren't already the patient and you save someone, the cardiologist can replace you as the new patient. So, do you think?
So it's like in Big Brother, like usually if you win the veto, you can't be replaced, but like this time around, if you won it, you could if you used it.
Yes, always that.
Okay,
the last ceremony will
okay.
take place is the hero ceremony. The hero of the week can decide to save one of the patients from being flatlined. If they do, as stated above, if they are not safe in some way, they can be picked as a replacement patient. Finally, we will have the RNs, nurses, vote on who they think the cardio should let flatline. The person with the most votes will be flatlined and out of the game. If there's a tie in the votes, the cardios will either vote together or against each other. Who knows? In private, if they vote together, then the person they both voted for will flatline. If the tie remains, then we will go into a deadlock vote. And see below for the rules. I'll read that to you. Deadlocked vote. If there's a deadlock, the 2 patients and cardios will go onto a will. If the will lands on one of the cardios' names, then the person they voted for is evicted. If it lands on one of the patient's names, whichever patient it lands on is flatlined and out of the game. Now, say 2 patients play idols. What happens then? No votes are valid. Then everyone but the 2 patients, the 2 cardios, and the 2 lifelines will be put on a wheel, and we will spin a wheel, and it'll basically be like Survivor with rocks. Impulse Endgame. At the end, we will be left with 3 or 2 RNs, and they will have to plead to the ghosters as to why they should win the game. The way it will work is below. I'll get to this later on in the season. You don't really need to know any of that right now. Yeah, period. So that's pretty much all. Real fast before we jump into anything else tonight, I'm going to, hopefully a poll will pop up on all of your screens. It's going to ask for you to pick a time, 9:30 or 10. We're conflicted with the time. Either of these work for us. We're going to get your opinion.
It's fine.
The most voted time will be the time that we all. The most voted time will be the time we do all stuff and weeks, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. So your times are going to be 9:30 or 10. Y'all pick, not me. Hopefully you all see the pool. I will wait on you guys to lock in your votes.
Where do I find the poll?
It should pop right up on your screen. Did
Oh
it
my
not?
God, I don't see it.
Did it not pop up, Sean?
I found it. I'm sorry.
It popped up for me.
Yeah, he got it. Right now, there is a clear winner. Also, don't be upset if your time don't get picked. I'm really sorry. It's not my fault. I just go with my best option. I need 2 more votes. So if you haven't voted, please do so. I can't see who voted, so I can't tell you who didn't vote. If you don't vote, you just won't have to say, so. All right, it don't matter. Those last 2 votes don't have an effect. Everything will be done at 9:30, just so you know I'm not lying. There are your results, 8-4. All right, so that's the best time. It works for me. It works for y'all. I don't care. I will fit it into whatever else I have going on. All right, so if you're wondering what each production member does, I do want to go ahead and give you a little rundown. I am your host. I do everything. I host all the comps. I do all the blah, blah, blahs. Zach is the behavior person. If you break rules, he's typically the one that's going to yell at you. And yeah, he's kind of the mean guy. Or at least I like to perceive him as that way. Bob is the new boy. He's just here for hots. For the females, no, but really, he's truly just here because he is our planner. He helps create twists, and he helps fuck with y'all. And I love him for that. Casey is our voting chart maker. Y'all want the voting charts at the end of the season, and it keeps us from scandals. So we love it that way. All right, the final 2 things tonight. Are y'all ready for the twist of this season? Because I know I am surely ready for what I have to give you all. The main twist of Impulse Season 6, the Maleficent effect. With this twist, the players will be faced with voting a player each week to be a 3rd nom. That's right, there will be 3 nominees. Each week to be a 3rd nom. They will vote before any comps. The player with the most votes will be voted 3rd nom of the week. The 3rd nom cannot compete in any competitions other than the hero competition. But unlike the chosen noms, they will not pick someone to play in the comp alongside them. So if you're picked as the 3rd nom, you kind of got it going hard for you. But it is what it is. If 3rd noms are at any point taken down, there will be no replacement made for the 3rd nom. So keep that in mind. Just to give a little heads up, there will be underlying twists. There are at least going to be 3. I will give you that. So there will be at least 3 underlying twists you guys hit along the way. Now, I am not done just yet tonight. And I have one little surprise for each and every single one of you. Will this be a good surprise? I don't know. That's for you to decide, not me. Give me just a moment. All right, your surprise will be here in just a moment.
Lord, what are you doing to us, Sean?
I don't know.
I already don't like this.
Dun, 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 dun,
Marcus.
I love seeing you all
Marcus,
wait
your
and
teeth are
anticipate.
gorgeous.
What's
You have
that?
gorgeous teeth. You have
Who's
beautiful
saying this?
teeth. It's
Sean
me,
is.
it's Sean.
Oh, thank you.
What the fuck? How'd you get them so white? It's like a Colgate smile.
It's called a ring light, and
Wow.
yeah.
Oh my god. I have
No,
literally like such a nice smile.
oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Oh, that's not your surprise. This is a player joining. Don't freak out. This is an actual player joining. Don't freak out. A little late to the party, but late is always good, you know, fun. Hi, Nick. Oh, it didn't connect.
Hi Nick, hello.
Hello.
All right, your surprise has arrived. And your surprise is from season 2 of Impulse, the one, the only, the idol player on a double, getting himself out. Welcome back to the game, playing alongside each and every single one of you to win the game. Welcome back, the one, the only, the king, Keegan. Y'all are not ready for this. This boy has, I don't know, this boy does, he's.
Hey!
I'm
Hi
back.
Keegan. Hello.
Keegan. turn your
Hi,
camera off for
Keegan.
just a moment. Now, here is the twist. Keegan has now officially replaced Caroline since Caroline dropped. Now, was Keegan going to be joining this game no matter what? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Now, here's what I will tell you. Each and every single one of you have a hard fight ahead of you to get to the end. Only 2 or 3 of you will sit in the end and possibly win. Now, Monday night, the first person will be evicted from this game and receiving the title of first bill. The final thing tonight that I will let you all in on is, and I will say 2 to 3 words. I don't remember how many words long it is. Sorry. We gotta get to this. Okay, it's a lot of words. Legions of the Hidden Temple. The first person evicted will head to the Legions of the Hidden Temple. So, what does that mean? Who knows? But surely we'll find out soon enough. But that being said, to the viewers, such an iconic premiere with 20 new players getting settled into the game. Who will rise to the top and become the next queen, king, or in between of Impulse? Good night and good